Hello, and welcome back to Double Booked, where two friends turned their literary rants into a podcast. I am Mallory.
And I'm Kayla. Mallory, how are you today?
I could be better, honestly. Feeling a little sick the past few days. But we're good.
No.
We're here, we're recording everyone's favorite America's favorite podcast. And I mean, actually it's more like an international affair. Now that I say that.
It
We've
is.
gone international. It's not a joke,
Mm-hmm.
everyone.
It's
We're
not.
thriving.
We've got listeners in the UK, in Australia, in Ghana, I believe was one of them.
Ghana. I think we have one
It's
person in Ghana. That's something.
yeah,
Who would have
it's
thunk it?
wild. The power of the internet, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a crazy
It's
thing.
something. And how are you today?
I am doing a lot better than I was last
Yeah.
week. Um, my stitches from my wisdom teeth did not come out after recording, which is great
Great
news, but
news.
it felt like they might have.
Oh no.
It felt like they might have. No, I can talk much more clearly now. Editing last week's episode, I was like, oh my gosh, some of these words I just had such a hard time speaking. Um,
No. I
but
think
all
you
is well
sounded
now.
great.
So we're back, better than ever. Well, Mallory's a little sick, but
Better than ever.
better than ever. This weekend, I did not get a lot of reading done. Gonna be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently reading Sunrise on the Reaping, which I'm very excited about. I think I just got to part 2. I'm not sure how many parts there are, but I'm about like 150 pages in, maybe. Which is almost halfway, I think.
Oh, okay.
Maybe not.
Yeah, it's not a very long book. I haven't started it yet. I will, probably tomorrow. I'll bring it to work and start on my lunch break. It's where I get a lot of my reading done. I use those
Yeah.
30 minutes.
Oh, of
But yeah,
course. You have to.
yeah, I'm excited to
Stick it
read
to the
about that.
man.
Yeah. You know me.
Yeah, it's so good so far. Like there's so many little moments and characters like snuck in there from the original series that I'm just like, ah! And I had to look up a few of them because I'm like, I don't
Hmm.
exactly remember this person, but I knew their
Yeah.
name and I was like, I gotta find out how this is important. So, but there's a lot of connections going on and it's very exciting.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Very
It'll be so fun to
nostalgic.
read. Very nostalgic.
Yeah.
Very like 13-year-old
Mm-hmm.
me reading Hunger Games. I think it'll be so fun. I can't wait.
I know. It's in the writing, it just like brings me back. It's just it pulls you in. She's so good.
I
Ah,
love it.
I love it. All the cliffhangers and
Oh, yeah.
everything. Oh, it's so good. And I really want to go back and like watch the movies now
I've been
just
thinking I
for
want to do that
research.
too. Yeah, just research purposes.
Just a little bit of research. But I was gonna do that this weekend. But they are not available anywhere. Like I thought they would be on
Oh,
some sort
really?
of streaming service. You have to buy like all of them. Yeah. It's
Oh,
annoying.
I hate that.
Which with a release like this, you would want them to be readily
Yeah,
available for people to
people want to
watch. Like
watch. That's weird.
yeah, so I was kind of bummed
Uh,
about that, but I might
yeah,
end up buying one because I
might
just
have
really
to.
want to watch
The
it.
Hunger Games, that first movie it hits different. It's so good. I love watching that movie.
Yeah, it is good. But you know, like that one is the one I always find myself watching. So I would like to do like Catching Fire or you know what I mean, like one of the
Yeah.
other ones cuz the first one is always like on TV, like I see it all
Uh-huh.
the time. And I'm forgetting the other ones along the way. So, cuz I think Catching Fire is actually my favorite.
That one is really good. I do like that one, and that's a good movie too, but That last one that they got split up into 2 parts, I think I've seen those movies like 2 times ever. I just never watched
Yeah,
them a
same.
lot. I don't know.
Same. Because it really gets away from, like, the main premise. Because
Yeah.
at least with Catching Fire, it was like they were going back, and it was the same sort of competition, but this
Yeah.
just turned into, like, a full-out
It's
war.
too unfamiliar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so have you been reading anything else, or?
No, I finished my last book, and I'm kind of just paused at the moment. I was trying to read Assassin's Blade, which is today's episode. But yeah, this next Sunrise on the Reaping will be different for me. I keep wanting to say Sunrise of the Reaping.
I know, me too.
But that's not it, and that's what I've been saying until it got released. That's not the name. That's how I've been thinking about
I
it.
thought the same thing, honestly. It's easy to confuse. So you finished your Nevernight book.
Yeah.
Did you finish it? Did you like it?
I really liked it. I think you should read it sometime. There are 2 more. I haven't started any of the other 2 because I have to go get them. But yeah, it actually, like, kind of gave me... You know, no, it's okay. I'm just gonna save it. Because you might read these someday. I don't want to talk about it. But it's very
no
good. I liked it a lot.
spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers.
Well, today we are getting into the next book in our series. And I say our because there are a lot of different ways you can read this series. So we have left off with Heir of Fire, which is the 3rd book in the series. And we have moved on to The Assassin's Blade, which is technically a prequel. There are tons of different ways that I've seen that you can read this. The most popular is to either read it, I think, this way or with Assassin's Blade first before you read Throne of Glass, which I have a lot of opinions on why that is absolutely not the correct way to read these.
No.
And we'll get into that during the discussion, but we just want to make that abundantly clear that if you have not read if you've not read Heir of Fire, you need to stop listening because there are going to be connections and spoilers for those previous books. So if Assassin's Blade is your first book, just keep reading and catch us when you're done with Heir of Fire.
Cannot stress that enough.
So, yeah, seriously, cannot stress that enough because I'm making connections all over the place.
All over the place.
There's too many. Which
There's
is why
a lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
Which is why my opinion stands where it is.
It's so perfectly placed this way. Because so much has just happened that we're making connections to, and so much is about to happen where stuff happening in here is important. It's like, reading this first, I would be so lost on some of this stuff. Yes. It wouldn't make sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you would... Like, I'm sorry, but this isn't enough for me to continue to read an 8-book series. It's a good book, but it doesn't have the substance that I need to continue. Like, one of the 2... Okay, spoiler alert. You guys already read this, so it's not a spoiler. But, like, one of the 2 main characters you meet in this book is gone at the end. So... how am I supposed to be intrigued enough to keep going into the next book? You know what I mean? If I don't have, like, the original Throne of Glass backstory. It's
really just so heartbreaking. Like, you read that at the end, and it's like, I'm just imagining that I read that first. I don't know if I'd want to. Like, what? He's such a good character, and now I have to keep going, and he's not even in it? I don't know. That would have been too hard.
It would have been so hard. And, like, I understand that this makes the Assassin's Blade kind of predictable in the sense that we've gotten information about pretty much what's going to happen because she's kind of told a little bit of her
Mm-hmm.
backstory. But I just don't think I would be this invested if I would have read this book first.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And I think people are like, well, in Throne of Glass, like, she's so unlikable and all these things, and you won't like her if you read Throne of Glass first. And it's like, that's not the book. You're not supposed
You're
to
not-
like her. Like,
She's very unlikable in this one too. She's like, she's worse.
Yes,
Like, she's pretty
exactly.
horrible in Assassin's Blade. It's not
Yeah.
better.
Yeah. I just think you get to see, like, a softer side of her in Assassin's Blade compared to, like, Throne of Glass. She's pretty cutthroat, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
literally.
She hasn't been hurt as badly.
Yeah, exactly. I guess we can go over, like, where we left off with Heir of Fire. So, at the end of Heir of Fire, Celaena is off to confront Arobynn Hamel, who she believes has the third word key that she's looking for. She has this realization that the Amulet of Orinth, which her mother gave to her, it's a family heirloom, the night before her parents were killed, and she believes that it kept her safe that night, and that's how she lived. But she lost it in the river, and the person that pulled her out of the river was Arobynn Hamel, so she believes that he has it.
And on the other side, Adian, Celaena's cousin, has been captured by the king of Adarlan, who wants to then, he's trying to lure Celaena Aelin in with Adian as ransom. Another little point was that Sorsha, the healer of Dorian and his, like, new/gone too soon lover, was killed. And that was really sad.
And then the last thing that happened was that Chaol finally decides he's going to stand up to the king. He's almost executed, but Dorian freezes the room and everything in it to save him, which was a big mistake in front of the king. So
big mistake.
It allows Chaol to flee to Aniel, but Dorian is taken prisoner because he used his magic, and magic is a no-no. So he has a wordstone collar put on his neck and fade to black.
Fade to black.
That's all she wrote.
That's a cliffhanger. I can't wait till we can read the next one.
It's such a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I know. I'm so looking forward to Queen of Shadows.
So
but
good.
Today we're talking about Assassin's Blade. So, do you remember, I know you wrote this a while ago. Do you have a story that, like, sticks out to you from this? Because it's it's 4 short stories is how the book is laid out. Or actually 5.
5, yeah. I really like The Pirate Lord. It's the first one. It's just so memorable to me. I don't know. I really like the Celaena-Sam partnership. I like Rolf, the Pirate Lord. Like, I just think he's so fun to read.
Really?
Yeah, it's a cool... I like the whole thing. It's very, like, old adventure-y. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good way to open up the book, for sure. I liked that one, too. But I think my favorite would be The Assassin in the Desert. I just felt like that one was so... I loved everything about it. There was just so many connections, and, like, that story really sets up the rest of the, like, conflict in the book and how she... I mean, like, that story is just, like, pivotal. It's just, there's so many things that if that wouldn't have happened, none of this would be happening. And it's just crazy to me.
It is really good.
I really liked it. Yeah. So, I guess we can just get into it. So, do you want to go over the Pirate Lord, since that's your favorite one?
Yeah, so we open up with Celaena and Sam being sent to Skulls Bay to meet with the pirate lord named Rolf. Rolf? I feel like I can't say it.
Roll.
So there were some assassins from the keep who were killed by the pirates, and they were tasked to go talk to Rolf and get to the bottom of it. Except that's not the case. They were there for a trade agreement. Celaena was not given the full story because Arobynn probably thought that Celaena wouldn't do it if she knew the real task at hand, which is slave trade.
Yeah.
And this makes her really mad.
Yeah. She loves a tantrum. She loves saying, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that.
I can't do it. So she's like, then thinking when she finds out it's for a slave trade agreement, she's like, well, it'd be a shame if something went wrong with this mission. Sure would be horrible if these ships got away. Then we're reminded that Celaena needs to repay Arobynn back for all he did for her, for taking her in and all her training, like her student loans, basically.
Oh my god, that's really funny. I've never thought of it like that.
He's just the Department of Education, like, hey, where's my money?
Oh my gosh. Arobynn is Phasma.
He's Phasma. Except he gives her, like, fancy jewelry and dresses. And so she thinks she's okay, and then he's like, here's your bill. It's millions of dollars.
Actually, so funny.
Your payment's due soon.
That's good.
You pay me or die.
Or die. Oh, and basically, would you like to make a donation to the school?
Yeah. Knocking on your door 5 years later, like, hey, we could use your donation.
It's giving day.
It's giving day. I cannot with a giving day. Give me a break. Like every day is giving day for Arobynn Hamel.
Honestly, it is. Like, he just takes and takes, and Celaena is constantly just giving. Like, whether it's her time, these missions, whatever, like, she can't stop giving to him.
Can't stop.
It's a deeper thing, but yes, it's very much, this is the best analogy I've ever heard.
Oh my god. Arobynn Phasma Hamel, whatever. Got that one.
Oh, that's too good. But yeah, she owes him a lot of money.
She does. She really does. A lot. Rolf tells Celaena to watch out for Sam because he's just waiting for her to slip so he can be on top. And we're reminded that Celaena is Arobynn's right hand, like second in command, like protege person. And Sam kind of resents her for it and thinks that he should be in her spot. So then, like, we're immediately introduced to this maybe conflict that they have. And that starts out their relationship, but we know there's more to that.
Oh, yeah. Enemies to lovers at its finest.
Yeah.
At its finest. But yeah, Celaena decides, like, pretty quickly that she's not going to be a part of this, like, slave trade operation. And so she has, like, 2 days to figure out how to, like, ruin this deal, but also come out alive and not make Arobynn, like, super mad and disown her, or, even kill her for what she's about to do. And yeah, there's a lot of back and forth between her and Sam, but eventually she gets him to agree to help her as well. And she tells him, like, we have a choice. Maybe we didn't when we were children, when it was Arobynn or death, but now you and I have a choice in the things we do. And so she's really guilt tripping him there.
Yeah, like, and it works.
It works.
It works. He's like, okay, you're right. I'm in.
Yeah. But they basically come up with this scheme, and it doesn't take very long for them to really execute all this. It's a pretty short story.
Yeah.
But they basically go and tell the slaves that they have to start rowing when dawn breaks, and that Celaena and Sam will go and, like, release the chain that they need to escape from Skull's Bay. And
what is that chain called?
I don't know. Wait, what?
Oh, shipbreaker.
Shipbreaker.
The big chain that destroys ships if they're trying to come in or get out.
Oh,
Called
I didn't,
shipbreaker.
I didn't remember that.
Oh, yeah, and it just cracked me
Interesting.
up that it was called that. Like, oh yeah, it's called shipbreaker.
Yeah, yeah. We have all these like elaborate terms for things, and then we got a shipbreaker.
This is
That's
shipbreaker. Fancy mechanism. It breaks ships. Who would have
Yeah.
thought? Anyway,
Who would
sorry.
have thought that would be there? No. But they distract Rolf and they take him to this bar and they're like drinking or whatever, but they're not really drinking because they're trying to distract him and not be super intoxicated. But he catches them when they're on their way out. And so he knows they're up to something and then they're just like on the move. Sam goes to try to lift the ship breaker, but Celaena's like, we never thought about the fact that it would be a little too heavy for one person to move. And I'm like, really? You didn't think about that?
Okay. Back to them in the bar pretending to be really drunk. That part was so ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
They're
It
like,
was.
no one noticed that Sam wasn't drinking tankard after tankard of ale because there was a hole in his cup. Like, how disgusting is this bar that there's just beer everywhere? Like, I'm just imagining this is disgusting. It is the stickiest tavern you've ever stepped foot in. I don't know. I couldn't get past that for a second.
That's funny.
What
That's
do you mean
really
you're
funny.
just dumping it all out? Ew.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yes, it's a pirate tavern. What do we expect? I would never, ever make it in that scenario.
No, never.
Let's just make it clear that I would not be long for that world. I'd be done instantly.
Instantly. Yeah, I'm right there with you on it.
God, that'd be it for me. You guys are gross. Bye.
See ya. Yeah, that's disgusting. Hey guys, we wanted to take a second to tell you something pretty cool. So we are a brand ambassador for a bookish shop called Hello Milo. You can use the link in our Instagram bio or our show notes, or you can go to shophellomilo.com and use the code doublebooked_pod to get 15% off your entire order, and they also offer free shipping over $50.
It's a really good deal. It's a very cute store. We each have some things from them. I've got a really cute hat that says Book Club Babe on it. I wore it this past weekend. I got a few compliments. I think Kayla got some fun Kindle stickers.
So be sure to check that out and let us know what you get. So Sam is trying to like lift this chain. Celaena doesn't really know what's going on the other side of the water, but she hears like this boom and then the chain releases. A chunk of the tower gets like blown off, but she doesn't see Sam anywhere, so she's like panicking. And I love this line that she gives because she says, "No, Sam couldn't be so stupid that he'd get himself killed. She'd kill him if he was dead."
I was gonna say that quote. I'm glad you did.
It's amazing. It's amazing. But yeah, and then Rolf and Celaena are like fighting each other. She wins, of course, and then she makes him sign and seal 2 letters. One is to Arobynn that says this deal is over, he won't be sending him the slaves, and if he catches Rolf and entering into another slave trade agreement with anyone else, he's going to punish him. And then the second letter says that Rolf will never sell another slave again. And then she's like, oh yeah, and can we get a ship too? Because we need to leave.
She was really pushing it with him. Like, oh my god. Good. And he hates her so much by the end of this. What did he say? Like, your life's forfeit if I ever see you again.
Oh yeah, yeah, like, something really crazy.
And she just keeps asking him for stuff. I'm like, yeah, girl, you gotta go.
I loved that. Like, because she's like, oh yeah, and can we get a ship?
By the way, thanks. I need to get out of here. Bye.
But yeah, then she finds Sam. He's okay. And she's still, like, trying to hide her feelings. But yeah, they do have a very sweet moment. But she says, quote, if you ever tell anyone about me embracing you, ... I'll gut you.
Embracing. What 16-year-old is gonna say that? And
Seriously.
then we embraced. You
Seriously.
hugged, okay?
You hugged.
It was cute. She wrote that he like rests his cheek on her head. It's such a cute visual.
Cute.
Like, oh my god. Just gearing up.
And we all know what's coming.
We know what's gonna happen.
Because we've read the other 3 books, so it's like we know this is coming. And I love that. I love the slow build, the tension. Like I can't get enough of that when there's a romance. So
yeah.
And I just love that SJM just like makes us wait. You know?
Yeah.
Like it's sometimes it's just too quick. It's too, and it doesn't mean anything in that way. And
yeah, she knows what she's doing.
She knows what she's doing. There's a reason why this book was not published before the other 3. I mean,
yeah,
I'm sorry, but it wasn't. This was never meant to be the first book.
No.
And
come on, people.
I'm just gonna throw that out there. Whatever.
That's all we have to say.
That's all I have to say. I mean, like, that is not what she intended. So, I mean, if you want to hang your hat on that, that's fine. But that's not what she wanted, and it's clear.
It's obvious.
Yeah, but then we get to another pretty quick book, The Assassin and the Healer. So,
yeah,
we first meet Yrene Towers, and she works at the White Pig, which is an inn. This might actually be more disgusting than the bar we were talking about.
You know what? You're right. It is worse. The White Pig is definitely worse.
I mean, it's like a Motel 6 on steroids. Like, it's bad. There's a lot of comments made about it. Oh, maybe a Super 8 then, or do we not like...
I don't know. I stayed at a pretty disgusting Days Inn once.
Yeah, we've all had those, for sure. But she notices this, she works at the White Pig, and is she like a bartender or something?
Yeah, she's like... Yeah, like the barkeep maid person. This Yrene Towers.
Yeah. And she notices this hooded woman in the bar, and we know that it's gonna be Celaena, but she doesn't know that yet. And she just thinks she's like creepy and weird. And we learn that Celaena is going on a journey to the desert. And this is Arobynn's punishment for her for destroying the slave trade agreement, which, I mean, is better than her being dead, but yeah, she's.
I mean, he also beat the absolute crap out of her, so there's that too.
He did.
Learning a little bit more about Yrene, she initially left home, was it in Fenharrow, I believe? I think that's what they said. I think
so.
Yeah, she left home to become a healer and like go to healing school or whatever because her mom was a very powerful healer and she was killed when they got rid of magic. So that's what she did. And then I think she like ran out of money or couldn't get on the ship. And so she's been stuck. She went to stay at the White Pig for a month and she's been there about almost a year, I think, at this point. So she's kind of at a standstill once she sees Celaena in there.
She forgot to fill out her FAFSA form.
She didn't fill out her FAFSA. She needs that money.
She needs that money.
Yrene, just get those student loan forms. You'll get it done. It's okay. Just get a big spanking loan. You'll be fine.
And you'll just be in debt for the rest of your life. Just
under
like
this
Celaena. Just like
sisters in debt.
Love. But yeah, there's like this weird shift in the mood at the bar, and it seems like something's about to go down. And Celaena's there, always looking for trouble. She's like, if I was level-headed, I'd stay out of this, but I'm not. And we know you're
We
not.
all
You're
know
sick
I'm
in that.
not.
We all know. We all know you're sick in that. Um, but yeah, so these men, there's like these shifty men, and they grab Urine, they take her into the alleyway, and they hold her hostage. But of course, Celaena comes to the rescue, and I think this part is really funny because
Mhm.
one of the men is like, "Face us like a proper man," and then there's a low, soft laugh. Urine's blood went cold. She knew that laugh, knew the cool, cultured voice that went with it. And then, quote, just like how you proper men surrounded a defenseless girl in an alley.
She knows how to make a dramatic entrance. And she's gonna show up at the perfect time.
Oh, obviously. Yeah, obviously. But okay, this is one of the points that tripped me up. So, like, how did
Hmm.
Urine know her laugh? I found that odd.
Oh. Didn't they talk like a little bit in the bar?
I mean, yeah, but I don't know if she laughed. Like, it seemed like she was very familiar with her.
Oh.
I don't know. That just like stuck out to me. It could be a nothing burger, but I
Let
just
me look back into my book here. I don't know. I don't think I don't remember thinking anything like that. I
I
thought it
don't
was
know. Maybe
just
she
maybe like she just remembered talking to her, listening to her in the bar. But yeah, like Celaena was very serious and quiet, so
yeah. I don't
hmm.
know. I'm just always suspicious, so that's just me.
It's okay. Stay suspicious. It's the way to be in these books.
Exactly. But Celaena absolutely owns them. But she does get hurt in the process. And Urine, the aspiring healer, offers to try to heal her as a repayment for saving her life. And while she's healing her, Celaena and her are talking, things are getting a little more personal, and she encourages Urine to go after what she wants. But Urine's like, I don't have money. She says she doesn't
Help
have the
me, I'm
money to
poor.
like buy weapons like to defend herself, and Celaena's like, you don't need weapons, you just need to learn the proper maneuvers.
She says,
And
"You are the weapon."
yes. Yes, exactly.
I love this part.
And next, Urine is confronted by another man, and she's able to like maneuver away from him, and Celaena gets very proud. And she says, look at it this way, Urine Towers. Now you know you can do it. That man was twice your weight and had almost a foot on you, and you downed him in a few heartbeats. And then Urine says, you said those men were a joke. A fiendish grin. To me, they are.
Okay, like stop flexing.
She always has to prove that she's the best. Like, I'm sorry, stop.
Always. To me they are, but to you they weren't. I hate that.
Like, what
Like she
happened
doesn't
to,
know anything. Of course it's going to be hard for her. Not to
like,
you though, we get it.
what happened to fixing each other's crowns? Like, stop it. Stop.
So, after that little scene, Celaena goes to the desert and leaves a bunch of gold and a note for Urine that says, "For where you need to go, and then some. The world needs more healers." It's just so, because like she is a total brat and she's really cocky, but then she does stuff like this, and you're like, oh,
I
okay,
know.
there's good in there. She's so sweet.
Once again, just like not getting the instant gratification. Like, we weren't supposed to know this side of her until
No,
much later on in the story. You know what I mean? It's
it
just,
makes
and
her, it makes a more complicated relationship, but like in a good
yes,
way. We're supposed to struggle with her a little bit. And
it's
this is just
called
such a good
character
moment.
development. Like, it's
Yeah.
just, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And
Yeah.
then she leaves
And,
that night. She gets all that
mm-hmm.
money and she just leaves, like a little bit after getting all that stuff. It's awesome. Like Celaena gave her all the tools she needs. She can defend herself. She can pay all those student loans. And she
Yes.
leaves.
Yeah, and I love this quote of, I think it's Celena's like thoughts, but it says, hoped that an assassin's jewel would pay for a healer's education.
I
Like,
love
I
it.
just it's so full circle. Just she takes lives constantly for whatever her missions are. And her jewels are going to be paying for Yrene's education
Yeah.
to heal and mend people, and I don't know.
Great.
It's just really full circle, but
Yeah,
I
I
just
love
liked
it.
that.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
In that one, I think Celaena is a little softened, and we
Mhm.
see her interact with someone who's not big and bad and like an immediate threat to her. It's just nice.
Right.
Yrene Towers being a character who's introduced here. It's refreshing.
Yeah. And the whole time I was reading this, I was very suspicious once again. I was like, is this Sorsha? Like, is this going to be Sorsha? And I think I asked you that and you told me no.
I mean, like,
I don't know. That was just the connection I had.
I'm really bad at dealing with, like, having read something already.
Yeah.
And you come to me with these things, and I don't want to shut down everything, but I also don't want to get you hopeful for everything.
Right, yeah.
It's just like,
No,
she's
but I mean, just the only healer I know.
Yeah.
So really.
And also, isn't Sorsha like I don't know, that doesn't make sense. Well, like Sorsha was Dorian's healer forever, right? Like for the past
true.
several
She was
years,
there for a
I
long
thought.
time. Yeah,
Well,
I'm
but I
not
don't
good with
know.
like the details. I'm not good like if they said her hair color, I'm not gonna know
That's
if
not
that's the
processing.
same as Sorsha's. I'm not gonna know like
No.
the ages. Like I don't know Yrene's age. Obviously I know that Sorsha is like Dorian's age, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not good with those like fine details of like her hair was red and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. Like I skipped over that. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I don't even know her last name. Like,
That is
it's
Celaena's
I'm
business,
not paying
not
attention to
mine.
that.
No. I do think
Seriously.
that Yrene is like a year or two older. I don't know,
Okay.
maybe not.
Yeah. Yeah. That would make sense. But yeah, so Celaena's off to the desert.
Off to
And that
the
brings us
desert.
to our next story, my favorite story, The Assassin in the Desert. But yeah, she arrives in the desert to this like fortress of assassins, like another assassin's keep,
Just
basically.
another one.
And just another one. There's a lot of these apparently. And the leader of this group of assassins is the Mute Master, and he is completely silent.
Mute.
Which is so cool. I don't know. I just liked him as a character. I liked this twist. But yeah, he's completely silent, and Arobynn, when he sends her to the desert, he says that Celaena is not to disguise herself. She's not to use any fake names, because of the disrespect that she showed him. And so she can't like pretend like she's somebody else. She is Celaena Sardothien, and that's who she's gonna be. And she has 1 month to win the respect of the Mute Master, and she has to get a letter of approval from him, a letter about Celaena Sardothien specifically, with his respect, or she better find a new city to live in, possibly a new continent.
Yikes!
So
Really?
that's a big
Hardcore.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, these desert assassins or whatever in the Mute Master, they're really serious and like all about respect and everything. It's very interesting. It's really cool.
It reminds me of like Asian culture.
That's what
a
I
little
thought
bit.
of, like the Japanese and the respect they have.
Like monks and just I don't know. Yeah. That's kind of that's the vibe I was getting from all of this, but
I agree.
And it gets even more so like later on in the story, but we'll get there.
Yeah. So Celaena's super bruised and scarred because Arobynn Hamel beat her, and we're just reminded that she's not so pretty and she's ugly for once. She's scarred. And so this is like a college dorm kind of situation, and Celaena's roommate is Ansel, new girl in town that we meet. Celaena describes her as one of the most stunning people she'd ever beheld. Sarah J. Maas loves to do this. Like, there's so many beautiful people in this universe. Like, I think of how Kaol described Adian.
Right. Oh,
like,
yeah.
These people fully, like, fall in love with a beautiful character.
And then Rowan. Rowan's also beautiful.
Yeah.
And Manon is like, she tricks people with her beauty. And
Stunning.
the only person that's not beautiful is Kaol.
It's Kaol.
He's
He's
the only one.
the only plain one. Very unassuming. Oh,
that's
no.
hilarious.
Poor
It's
Kaol.
so
You're beautiful
funny.
to me.
The only good guy that's not beautiful. But yeah, that's funny. That's really funny. But yeah, she's stunning. She calls out that she has this like beautiful armor that's very like ornate. She's the popular pretty girl. She's always like tossing her hair around, strutting around the fortress, and they are gonna be roommates. And instantly, when I was reading this, and I think I texted you, I'm like, this is Wicked. This is giving Wicked
so much
vibes.
like Wicked.
It's so Wicked.
Toss.
Ansel is tossing her hair. Literally, it says that in the book. She is Glinda, and yeah, Celaena's Alphaba. Like, there's no other. You can't convince me otherwise. It's such a good.
It's just perfect.
It is.
I love
really
it.
is.
I would love to see some kind of adaptation. Maybe that's our next project.
Make a musical about Throne of Glass.
Just what is this feeling? That loathing song.
Oh yeah.
I feel like you and I can handle that. I don't know. Stay tuned, guys.
We could, yeah, for sure. But yeah, so that's our new character, Ansel, and we run into another roadblock. So Ansel has been at the fortress for 5 years, and the Mute Master has still refused to train her personally. So this is giving Aunt Maeve all over again.
Aunt Maeve all over again with those people at what is it? Where are they staying? Mistward.
Mm-hmm.
We've been here for years. She won't train us. Why?
Yeah, Celaena has this dream about Arobynn punishing her. And in the dream, she recounts that he beat Celaena first and made Sam watch what was happening. And Sam's over there screaming something at Arobynn, but she can't remember what it was. And so that's just like a little tidbit, and it'll get better. But yeah, so there's this thing going on with the Mute Master and his assassins. So there's this other character named Lord Beric, and they are feuding. So Lord Beric rules over this city called Xandria, and he claims that he rules the assassins part of the desert too. The king of Adarlan set an embargo on the Red Desert after Lord Beric failed to send his troops into Elwë to crush the rebellion. And so Lord Beric thinks that if he takes out this group of assassins, that he will win the respect of the king back. And so that's his mission, is that like he just wants to take out the Mute Master and all of his little minions. Yeah. So that's the larger story happening here.
Yeah. Celaena, in the meantime, is getting some looks from Elias? Is that how you said it?
I said Ilias.
Ilias? Yeah, that's the Mute Master's son. And yeah, he's just kind of being a little flirty.
Yeah.
There's this quote, "It was flattering that he even considered her worthy of second thought. She'd avoided looking in the mirror in the months since that night with Arobynn, only checking to ensure nothing was broken or out of place." I just can't deal with her sometimes.
She's a pick-me. She's such
really
a pick-me.
She really is.
I haven't looked in a mirror. How do I look? Oh, wow.
still
I still look
beautiful.
good with all these bruises all over my face. Like,
My polished
oh
nails.
my gosh, give me a break.
No, I cannot. She's too much.
She is. And Ansel gives her it right back, which is why I love her. Because at one point she says, quote, "Are you sure you're Celaena Sardothien? Because I don't think she'd actually be this fussy. I bet she's used to roughing it."
I love it.
Loved
Fussy. That's such a good word. Like a baby, how they're fussy.
Just calm down. Seriously.
Relax. And there's another
my.
pretty girl to like kind of humble Celaena. It's great.
That's so funny. But yeah, Ansel ends up bringing Celaena on a mission to see Lord Beric. Because the Mute Master sometimes sends her to see Lord Beric and kind of negotiate their alliance or whatever so that he doesn't attack them. But she doesn't let Celaena go in with her. And this was like totally sus to me. I didn't like that at all. I was instantly getting red flags. But again, the story's short, so it's okay.
So while she's waiting, Celaena goes into the market just in the area to wait, and she finds this man selling spider silk. And did we learn about spider silk already?
Yes, we did.
With
and that's
Manon.
why, once again, you should read Heir of Fire.
Right, yeah, because Manon uses it.
Yes, you know how valuable it is and how hard it is to get it. Yes.
It's really hard to get. Manon, like, tricked all those giant horse-sized spiders into getting some for Abraxas's wing. And so now we're calling back to spider silk. So it's really pricey in a few different ways. This merchant who sold it to her said everything has a price. And we learn that he gave up 20 years of his life in exchange for 100 yards of this stuff, this spider silk. And all she gets is a small square of it. Everything has a price, he says. So that's just what Celaena does while she's waiting for Ansel.
Yes. And this is so important. This part is so important, and you don't know until later, but it's so important. Oh my gosh.
Just a little bit. Just a small square of it.
Wow, okay.
So after the spider silk has been acquired, Ansel comes back from her super secret locked up meeting, and they steal these Asterion horses from Lord Beric. And it's kind of like unicorns, but like not really. They're just like super fast, super magical, overpowered horses. And they steal them, because that's what they do. And then Celaena finally remembers what it's like. She came out of her amnesia from being beaten so hard. And she remembers what Sam was screaming to Arobynn as Arobynn beat her. And he said, "I'll kill you." Screaming, "I'll kill you."
Like over and over and over again. And this is... It's so bad because it's so bad because you don't know what's happened to Sam at this point.
No.
And when you hear that, you're like, "Oh, this guy's dead." Like he's for sure dead. No, absolutely not. And I'm sure Celaena's thinking the same thing. Like, how could he possibly be living after that? But it's okay because she has Ilias, so that's fine. Like that is so annoying to me. Like, ew.
Why do this to us? Why bring him in here? No,
I hate her.
Give me a break.
I really do.
Yeah, she's kind of the worst.
Kind of the worst. But yeah. So after they stole the Asterion horses, Celaena kind of fesses up and she wants to protect Ansel from getting in trouble. So she's like, "I did it, like, just blame me." And because of her honesty, the Mute Master finally offers her a lesson. You broke the key. You unlocked the key. Or, oh my god, that doesn't even make sense. You broke the code.
Yeah.
Crack the code. I can't talk. Anyways. That's another one of those like Asian culture things. I feel like that it's like you solve this riddle.
It's a riddle.
Of
it's
wisdom.
A puzzle.
And so it's feeling very much. Yes, everything is a test, like very much so. And so she goes to her first lesson, and he tells her to open up this basket. And of course, there's a snake in it because we're in the desert.
Yeah.
And this part was terrifying. But he tells her, well, he doesn't tell her because he's mute,
Mm-hmm.
but he gestures. And I don't know how she can make all of this out of a gesture, but
This
she
very
says,
specific phrase was said with his eyes.
she says that he said with his eyes, quote, "Don't kill it, absorb it." Okay,
Sure.
cool.
I don't
So
know. If it was me and I was interpreting those signs, I would hear, run. Run away
yeah.
from the snake. Kill it.
What? What?
Yeah, that's just me.
Yeah. Once again, like very Karate Kid, like
Yeah.
she's I'm serious, like that's all I can think about.
Mr.
So
Miyagi.
seriously. So she spends every night that week on the roof with the snake. She's watching it, she's copying its movements, and she's trying to move like it. And she also trains with like the bats and the jackrabbits and learns their movements and how they protect themselves. And it's very interesting. I like this part of the story.
Mhm.
But yeah, that was a cool first lesson. I liked it.
And what did they call it? The asp? Is that the
Asp.
kind of
Yeah.
snake? Am I being
Oh yeah,
stupid?
that's a term for a snake. And I know that because I do crossword puzzles and it's always the word.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Oh
feel like
yeah.
I do a bunch. I always get side note in a crossword puzzle. It's always like the clue is always to mess up or to make a mistake, and it's always error,
Error.
ERR. That is always a word in a crossword puzzle. They just like need those R's.
But yeah, an asp is in fact a snake.
Huh.
And she can now move
Move like a snake. Wax
which
on,
is terrifying.
wax off. Like the snake. Like the asp.
Seriously. Like the asp. Yeah. Celaena doesn't want to leave the fortress. She has like this overwhelming feeling of like, I don't want to leave because she finally made a friend with Ansel. And it's kind of cute. But then there's this big festival that they're having, and Ilias and Celaena dance together, and he's about to kiss her, but she stops him.
Yeah.
And I thought these quotes were kind of interesting. So it says, quote, "What would he say, that is, if he could speak, if he knew that Aderlin's assassin had never been kissed? She'd killed men, freed slaves, stolen horses, but she'd never kissed anyone." And I just thought that was funny. Like,
we remember in this moment that she's a kid.
yeah, and she's just a girl. Like,
yeah,
she's just...
she is just a girl.
It's so crazy. And then there's another quote that says, "It was the memory of Sam's face that had stopped her from kissing him." So she's finally admitting that, like, she has something for him, and that she can't move on, and she can't kiss Ilias because of it.
I'm glad she didn't, because he's icky. It's just like, as I was reading this, I'm remembering, I kept worrying about Sam throughout this, like, section of the book, because, like, again, we know what Sam's fate is, like, when this begins, because we know what happens to him in the first book, but I don't know. It's like, is it gonna happen when she's away? Like, how is it gonna happen to him? And that he keeps getting brought up and he's not there. And we know he's in danger because he threatened to kill Arobynn. So, like, I don't know. I just kept going back to him. Like, what happened?
Right. You're hoping that he's not
like,
gone
not yet. Like, just give us some more time.
I kind of knew that wasn't going to be the case. I don't know. I never really had that fear because I was like, she's not, like, in love with him yet. Like, she... Yeah. Well, you know, they haven't really, like, had a relationship. And... Yeah. Obviously, the feeling she talks about later on, it's like, she's down bad. Like, she really likes this guy. So, I knew there had to be a little bit more to their story. But, yeah. Definitely a fear. But yeah, then Ansel and Celaena get into a little girl fight. Ansel's mad because, like, the master won't train her, And Celaena says, "You want to know the truth about you, Ansel? The truth is, even if you go home and get what you want, no one will give a damn if you take back your speck of territory. No one will even hear about it, because no one except for you will even care." And then Ansel
So
says,
brutal.
"Go ahead."
Ansel goes, "You're just a spoiled, selfish bitch." I channeled Schmidt in that moment.
Yes. Love.
Yeah. It's just a little girl fight. And it's another wicked thing how Elphaba is getting
Yes.
private lessons from Madame Morrible, and Glinda wants them,
Exactly.
and she's not getting them. And so that's like why they're mad at each other a
Exactly.
little bit. Crazy. I
Loathing.
wonder.
Yes.
Unadulterated. Loathing.
We could go on, but we
We
won't.
could. We won't do that.
But then Ansel apologizes and offers her some wine to toast with. But it's poisoned.
Yeah.
And what is with this girl? And she's
She-
always poisoned.
She cannot help but just drink some poison. You'd think she'd be trained enough to
Or
sniff it out.
traumatized. Like,
Yeah.
come on. I guess this
You're
is the
just
first
gonna
time
drink
it really
it.
happens. I guess
Oh.
this is the first time it technically happens, right?
That is true, yeah.
Yeah.
But come
anyway.
on. You're an
She didn't learn her
assassin.
lesson for Caltaine, that's for sure.
She sure didn't, and she gets poisoned. And she wakes up in the middle of the desert with this note from Ansel. And it says, "I'm sorry it had to end this way. The master said it would be easier to let you go like this, rather than shame you by publicly asking you to leave early. Cassid is yours."
Cassid is the horse.
Cassid,
Yeah.
okay, is yours. As is the master's letter of approval, which is in the saddlebag. Go home. I will miss you. Ansel. This note... rather than shame you by asking you to leave early. It's just, I don't know. I didn't like that. But I get what she's doing here, I guess.
Yeah. I think Celaena realizes pretty quickly that this is like all a setup. And she sees Lord Barrick's men, who Lord Barrick was the one that Ansel went to see, and we knew that was a little fishy too.
Mm-hmm.
She sees his like army of men going towards the fortress. And so she tears open the letter of approval, and it's blank. Nothing on it. And she heads back to the fortress to help, and she says, quote, just always being so humble. "One warrior might not make a difference against 200, but she was Celaena Sordani."
Don't get it twisted. She's not any warrior.
Oh yeah, we know. All too well.
So, she finds Ansel, and Mikhail's dead. Ilias beside him is injured and bleeding, and the Mute Master's paralyzed. Celaena and Ansel proceed to fight it out for real. In this, it's just scary because Celaena doesn't know what's going on, really. I just think she's going on instinct here. Like, Ansel obviously has done something.
Yeah.
And so Celaena in this battle is kind of channeling her training from the snake and the jackrabbit and the bats. And so she's just a whole new monster now.
Yeah, it says, "The master's finger twisted and slithered like a snake. One strike, that was all it would take. Just like the asp. Ansel was fast. Celaena had to be faster."
Mm-hmm.
And I just love this. I love full circle moments like this. I love when they give the heroine the key to defeat someone. You know what I mean? And then it just like comes back full circle.
And she can use it. It's great.
Yes.
It's
so good.
It's nice. It just makes it feels good, like when you're reading it and it all ends up making sense. Like, oh,
yeah, it just like
finally.
clicks. Yeah. I love it. But yeah, she ends up beating Ansel and like detaining her, and she hears these cheers from downstairs, and she knows that the assassins have won the battle against Lord Barrick and his army. And she tells Ansel, "You have 5 minutes to pack your things and leave the fortress, because in 20 minutes I'm going up to the battlements and I'm going to fire an arrow at you. and you'd better hope that you're out of range by then, because if you're not, that arrow is going straight through your neck. So Ansel's like, alright, I'm out of here.
Heard.
Goodbye.
Bye. So Celaena lowers her bow and she's watching Ansel just escape. The quote says, "One arrow, that had been her promise. But she'd also promised Ansel that she had 20 minutes to get out of range. Celaena had fired after 21. I think it's just that they're friends and she wanted to give her a little bit more of a chance. She didn't want to kill her. So she waited.
Yeah. This was a crazy moment for me.
So
I
suspenseful.
It was so suspenseful. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she let her get away. And this is why I, once again, have such fault with people reading this first, because you're not supposed to see this side of Celaena until much later. And I will stand by the fact that in Crown of Midnight, even though it happened very early on in the book, one of the biggest plot twists of the book was that she wasn't actually going to kill her hit list, that she was going to give them the option to flee. And that's what she's doing here. And if you would have read this before, you would have been like, oh, well, like, when she becomes the king's champion, she's probably just not gonna kill him. She's probably just gonna let him go. It's like, that, like, takes away the whole point. I don't know. It's just...
Yeah, it's like, she's so... I don't know. She's merciless in the books leading up to this. She's not giving people an extra minute to escape.
Right.
Like, no. Right. It's just... I don't know. Then we'd be going back on things. I just feel like it wouldn't... I don't know. You wouldn't get a full picture the other way.
No, you would not get the
get
character
all the information, but, like, it's not the same.
No, it's... The instant gratification does not work for a series like this. Like, you have to get these details at the time where it's so emotional and so, like, impactful.
Right.
But yeah, so the Mute Master... He speaks for the first time. He says that he's known for a long time that Ansel was a traitor, but that her pain from losing her family consumed her and turned into hate. And I guess he just felt bad for her. But he says, I believe you were the closest thing to a friend Ansel has ever allowed herself to have, and I think she sent you away because she truly cared for you.
Aww. Oh. And so he gives her his letter of approval in a whole lot of gold. And he says, when you give your master this letter, also give him this, and tell them that in the Red Desert, we do not abuse our disciples. I love this guy.
He is my favorite character in this book. He's the best character.
That part is so awesome.
My jaw was on the floor. It's amazing.
It's just, I don't know. It's just great. Like, at this point, I was like, Celaena should just move in with these people. Like, forget about that guy.
Forget about Arobynn. Like, he'll take care of you. Seriously. But she can't get out of his clutches. So, she's going back. And at the very end quote of the story is, she heard the song of a northern wind calling her home, and she was not afraid. It's just like, it plays in a movie. Like, I just, like, see her, like, just running off into the desert on a horse. Like, it's so good. Oh my gosh. If they could just make this story into a movie, it'd be amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
I love it. That's my favorite one.
Yeah, and I get it. It's so good and cohesive, and it all wraps up so nicely and gets us completely ready for the next one. The Assassin and the Underworld. I feel like I was really close to the mic when I said that.
It's okay.
Celaena returns home to Arobynn, and he's like trying to be cutesy and funny after he just beat the crap out of her and sent her away on this almost impossible mission. He's saying crap like, I thought you'd be Tanner, and if I could take back that night, I would. No, you wouldn't. You really wouldn't.
Yeah, right.
I don't trust this man one bit.
No.
Not one bit. He's even giving her presents. He gave her a brooch. whatever. I don't know. I don't know why it grosses me out so bad that he's giving her presents. It's very much like sugar daddy energy.
Oh,
Except
yeah.
pay me back later. I hate
It's
that.
gross. It's gross.
It's weird. And he's
Yeah, this
only,
is...
like, he's just 30 or he's 31 or something. Like, he's not old.
Oh, I didn't
It's
catch
still,
that.
I forget when they say that. It's still vague.
Okay.
Like, he's vaguely aged, but he's not old. It's just weird.
Okay. Yeah, that's
A
disgusting. I don't like him
16-year-old?
one bit.
No.
Yeah. And then he also gives her her next mission. So, the people of Melisande,
Mm-hmm.
is that how you'd say it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess.
Melisande are coming to Rifthold and they're trying to sell their goods. And if the people of Rifthold love it, maybe the king will help them to make this road that connects Melisande to Adarlan, which will make them very rich and powerful because they'll be able to like trade stuff and people will be able to come and buy things. So, the person that Arobynn wants Celaena to take out is Donoval, who is traveling with some very sensitive documents, which she is to retrieve after she kills him. And these documents contain information about people who are opposed to the slave trade. And the king wants to know this because he wants to know who's in opposition of him. So it's very interesting how we went from Arobynn being part of the slave trade with Pirate Rolf, and now he's telling Celaena to get this document away so that the king doesn't know who's opposed. Sus.
Pick a side, buddy.
It was always
Yeah.
shady. I was never like, this makes sense.
No.
I don't know.
He's real shady. Yeah, the red flag spidey senses are buzzing anytime Arobynn does anything. And it's just like, I don't know. I don't trust him.
Yeah. Oh, I don't trust him one bit.
Not one bit. Celaena sees Sam for the first time since
He's
getting
alive.
back. He's alive. He's okay. But he's with Lysandra, who
Ugh.
is... She's a courtesan. Which is just... Yeah.
A prostitute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically. Yeah.
Yeah, and she's hanging around Sam, and Celaena gets real jealous, and she's really close. Celaena says she couldn't recall a time where she didn't want to beat in the girl's face with a brick. So, like, she doesn't like her. She's never liked Lysandra. And she's hanging around Sam, and they've had all this time together, and Celaena's just a little jealous.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then the courtesans have this like bidding process, which is absolutely disgusting. So when a courtesan becomes of age, which I guess is 17, then their virginity is sold to the highest bidder, which is disgusting.
It's so like medieval and weird.
So medieval, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this.
I sometimes forget like the time period that this is supposed to be in, you know what I mean? Because it's just,
yeah,
it doesn't feel that old, but like obviously that's very...
It's so otherworldly that like we can't even put it in a time period. It's not really, we can't relate to any of it. But like this in particular is just so gross.
So yeah, it's
weird.
So bad. But then another thing that I found just really funny is just how like girly Celaena is. I love this about her, but she is just so girly and I love it. It's so ironic with who she is. But she's like, oh, it's so nice to be back in civilization with her beautiful clothes and shoes and jewels and cosmetics. Like her hair cut and shining, her nails soft and gleaming. Like it's so funny.
I don't know. Like, you're telling me.
Makes me laugh.
She's walking around, swords strapped to her legs with, like, a full beat, full blowout, mani-pedi, like, ready to kill people. Okay. It's just funny.
Right.
The juxtaposition is pretty hilarious. And she's 16. Like, on top of it, she's a child.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me. So Celaena goes to check out the new uniforms that Arobynn is having made for her and Sam, or is it every assassin? I feel
It's
like it's
her,
just those
Sam,
two.
and Arobynn, I believe.
They're having
But Sam
special.
has to pay for his,
Yeah.
which is sad.
And you have to pay. Sorry. They're getting special matching outfits together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Celaena gives the suit maker a swatch of the spider silk that she got in the desert, and she tells him to incorporate it around the heart of one of the suits. And she says, as long as it guards the heart. And I just thought that was a cute metaphor because
Yeah.
she's so scared of like getting her heart broken. It's just so clear.
Don't break her heart. Protect
break
it with
her
spider
heart.
silk.
Yeah.
Sam says that he tells Celaena he's forgiven Arobynn in exchange for that he'd never lay a hand on her again. Don't beat her and make me watch, basically. That sucked.
Right. Yeah.
So there's a symphony in town, and I guess this is like Celena's favorite thing, is to go and listen to music, and it's really cute. And they get all dressed up and they go, and Celaena sees Sam all dressed up, and she tells him that he looks handsome. And it's just very cute, and it's unexpected. You don't think she would do something like that. She's too proud.
Yeah, very shocking. I was very shocked that she did that because it's just not like her to wear her heart on her sleeve like that. But yeah, she does. And then Sam finds her playing the piano. They make up and they're quote unquote friends again. And he gives her a bunch of sheet music from the concert that they went to, which is just so cute.
It's very cute.
Yeah. And then back to the mission at hand. So they go to this Harvest Moon party, and their mission is to find out more information about Donoval. She finds out when they'll be meeting to discuss the slave trade. And so she has a plan of when she's going to find him again.
So in this party, there's just lots of like, let's have fun. It's a masquerade, because of course it is, right?
Oh, of course it's a masquerade. I didn't even catch that, but oh my gosh, that would have made me so mad.
Your brain blocked it out in protection. You couldn't.
Seriously,
you couldn't take it.
Wow.
But I don't know if you noticed this. Okay, I think that she meets Dorian and Kale here.
Oh, really?
In the book, yeah, it's on page 283 for me.
Wow.
Here, let me... Okay. Soon she felt a hand slide around her waist. Some party, the stranger whispered in her ear. She twisted to see sapphire eyes gleaming at her. Sapphire eyes, that's Dorian.
Sapphire!
And then...
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, like later on... I have no name. I am whoever the keepers of my fate tell me to be. Whatever. Yeah, there was another quote. I can't remember it.
Oh, wow, you're so right.
Okay, yeah. The stranger's friend was behind him in an instant, his bronze eyes fixed on Sam.
Oh, no.
That's Dorian and Kale!
That's them. Wow, that's crazy.
That's so cool. And then Sam shows up. So, like, they've all met each other.
See,
they met Sam!
This is my downfall. I skip right over the eye color every time. I'm just like, I don't care.
Circling back to that eye color. You just can't hold on to it, and it's okay.
I can't hold on to everything. I gotta let it go. But I love that you picked that out for me. Love that.
That whole exchange is so stupid. He's like, "What's your name?" And she goes, "My name is Wind and Rain and Bone and Dust. My name is a snippet of half-remembered song."
Sky.
No. I am the wind on a night-kissed starlight snowflake. I hate it.
I love it.
Yeah, okay. I just had to point that out.
That's a great connection. Because I was waiting for them to show up, honestly, and I never caught that, so that's good. But Donoval's bodyguard finds Celaena. He kidnaps her and he throws her in the sewer, and it's kind of gross. Everything about these books are just like, it's so gross. A little
grimy.
It's so grimy. But Sam ends up finding her. He tries to save her. And it's very dramatic. She tells Sam to take her body home to Terracin, and then she goes under the water. She's alive. It's okay. That we knew she was alive.
But, she lives.
Shocker.
And it's okay.
This is one of the moments that, like, yeah, it's like, okay, maybe this would be better if you if you read this one first, but like, no,
we know
not
she
really.
makes it.
We
Where's
know
the
she
suspense?
makes it.
Like, yeah,
There's like
okay.
7 more books. It's okay. And then Celaena goes back to Arobynn with the money from the Mute Master, and she says, "My debt is covered," but she wants to keep working with him. ? I don't know why.
Yeah. I don't know.
So she's a free woman, and she can do what she pleases, which is cool.
So then, I'm just thinking of what's about to happen.
Oh no!
Sam's like, "Yeah, I'm thinking of leaving." And Celaena says, "You can't do that." And he says, "Give me a reason that I shouldn't."
I love this trope. Love
this
trope.
whole thing with them, this whole conversation. God, kicking my feet, blushing, also crying. Not sure why.
Yeah.
It's
like,
so good.
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't. Like, I love that trope.
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah. I don't know. Should we read it?
Yeah, I think we should.
I feel like it's pivotal.
Yeah.
So he says, "You said you didn't care what I thought or what I did or if I died, if I'm not mistaken." She says, "I lied, and you know I lied, you stupid bastard." He says, "I've already told you everything. I've already told you that if I stay here, if I have to live with Arobynn, I'll snap his damned neck." "But why? Why can't you let it go?" He grabbed her shoulders and shook her. "Because I love you." "I love you," he repeated, shaking her again. "I have for years, and he hurt you, and he made me watch because he's always known how I felt too. But if I asked you to pick, you'd choose Arobynn, and I can't take it." "You're a damned idiot," she breathed. "You're a moron and an ass and a damned idiot." He looked like she had hit him, but she went on and grasped both sides of his face. "Because I'd pick you." And then she kissed him. Oh my gosh.
So good.
Chills. All over.
Chills. Oh my god.
You guys.
Full on blushing.
This is what I mean by we can't have instant gratification all the time. If she gave us these moments like this all the time, there's so little romance in this book when you get down to it, when in the series. These moments are not constant, and that is why they are so powerful, and I stand by that. And they're so powerful. Ugh. Because
it's just so good.
This is really the most romance we've gotten throughout the entire series.
Yeah, it is.
It really is. And
I think that's why future events hurt so much worse, because you get romance, you'd get it for just a little bit, and then it ends, and it's like, it's
crazy.
Oh my god. I don't know. I can't. That's so good. And he has loved her for years, and Arobynn knew it, and he knew that punishing Sam, all he would need to do is hurt Celaena and make him watch, and that was enough.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
How brutal and evil.
Ugh. Yeah, it's bad. But yeah, so they go on, they take out Donoval, and she finds the documents and the records of these people that are supposedly against the slave trade. And on her way out, she confronts his bodyguard, Philip. She slays him. And as he's taking his final breaths, he tells her that she's a fool and that Donoval loved his country. He says, "You don't know anything."
Okay. Philip.
And then she sees another man fleeing the scene who was bringing documents to Donoval. She tracks him down, and he lights the papers on fire and kills himself.
God.
So she's like, oh, why would he do that? Like, why would he want to protect that? It just doesn't add up. And Philip's words, start making sense to her. She finds Sam, and he's okay.
Oh, yeah.
He says, "The guards spotted me in the cellar and shot at me. He grabbed at the breast of his suit. One of them hit me right in the heart. I thought I was dead, but the arrow clattered right out. It didn't even touch my skin.
The spider silk! She didn't even take it for herself!
Yes.
I
I kind
can't.
of knew that was coming. Like when they didn't specify like whose suit it was going in, I was like, I really hope
Yeah.
it's.
I did not
I
think
hope
that.
it's. Yeah.
That did not cross my mind. I'm like, yeah, she's helping herself out. That's cool. But
Well,
like,
yeah.
it's
I
so
mean, she is very
perfect.
selfish. She is very selfish.
It's just great. I love it. And right after they confessed all that stuff.
So
Ugh.
cute. So cute. But she doesn't actually, and she's actually not being proud. She doesn't even tell him that she's the one that put that in there,
No.
which is
She had
interesting.
such an opportunity to be like,
Yeah.
here's why I'm so great.
And here's why I'm a good girlfriend.
Saved your life.
Saved your life. I'm better than you.
Never forget.
But then they go back to Arobynn, and he confesses that this was all a setup, and he lied to get her to cooperate. So Donoval had actually been working on the opposite side of things, coordinating safe houses for the slaves, and Celaena's been on the wrong side of the equation the whole time.
Ooh,
And what makes it worse is that Celaena sold her Asterian horse to the woman who set them all up, Donoval's ex-wife.
Mm-hmm.
And but she makes some lemonade here. She tells Arobynn that the money is on the way from her horse sale, and that is to cover Sam's debt to him. And so he will be free as well. And then I hate this next part.
With Arobynn.
Yeah.
So, Arobynn, he just fires
so
back.
Nasty.
He says, I suppose that's a good thing, because I spent all the money you gave me when I was at Lysandra's bidding last night. My vault feels a little empty because of it. So, like, this gross, disgusting little man bid on that girl's virginity. Like, he bought it, and they don't like each other. Like, he knew that would bug Celaena a lot. It is so nasty.
He is so nasty. Oh my gosh. This was so bad. This was so bad.
Gross.
But yeah, then Sam and Celaena have a moment. She tells him his debt is paid, and they race off into the sunset. Or not. Because we have one more story. The Assassin and the Empire. Yeah. Here we go, folks. We're going for it.
Buckle in. I'm not ready.
Okay. So, the first part of the story is after. So, we start off with Celaena being taken to Endovir prison. So, we know what's coming. And then 11 days earlier, it's just her and Sam. He's like kind of being shady. He's going to this place called the Vaults, which is like this underground fighting arena where people make a bunch of money. But they're just acting very domestic, and I think it's very cute to see. I love this side of their relationship.
Yeah, they're in her little apartment. It's just cute and stuff you wouldn't expect from a series like this.
Yes, I love it. He even says at one point that he has to keep fighting because like the money they have will run out with her lifestyle.
Can't keep up with her expensive tastes.
Like, it's so sexist, but like obviously like she is extravagant. She makes that very clear.
She's a shopaholic.
I mean, she literally is.
She's getting those nails done.
Confessions of a shopaholic.
Oh my god. She can't help it.
Seriously.
Arobynn raised her this way. So, yeah. Sam tells her that before they can leave Rifthold forever, they need Arobynn's blessing, or they'll always have to watch their backs, even if they're free. Immediately, I'm thinking that'll never happen. Even if he gives them his blessing, you still have to watch your back. He's a psychopath.
Everything has a price.
Oh my god. Everything has a price. So Celaena's like, fine, I'll do it. So she goes right up to Arobynn and she's like, we're leaving and establishing our business elsewhere. And she gives him money. And he basically says, here, I have all this money. and I'll kill you guys. I'll drown your business. How's that?
Yeah, he like basically counters and is like, that's not enough. Give me everything you have in your bank account.
Yeah.
And obviously that's a tough pill to swallow. And she says that all they'd have left would be Sam's meager savings. And all I could think about, I'm sorry, I have to bring this up. All I could think about in this moment was like the Joe Alwyn is poor joke. Like
Oh
with
my
Joe Alwyn and
God.
Taylor Swift. Like
I hadn't heard of that. Is that a thing?
Oh, it's such a thing. Like people just yeah.
That he's
And
poor?
yeah, like an invisible strings when she like talks about him working at the yogurt shop.
No.
It's always
Oh,
been a thing.
no.
They constantly make fun
His
of it in
meager
any way they
savings. Joe
can.
Alwyn definitely has a meager savings.
Oh yeah, for sure. Comparatively, yeah.
Comparatively.
Because what Sam doesn't realize is that she's the freaking queen of Terracin.
Yeah.
And so yeah,
He's
is
good.
her Joe Alwyn.
She would have loved Taylor Swift.
Oh, for sure. Reputation?
Reputation, like 1000%.
For sure.
She would have loved it. That's such a funny connection. Except we like Sam. He's trying his best.
Yeah, we do. We do like Sam.
He had to pay for his own super suit.
But anyways, Celaena says, sure, take all my money, whatever, and they leave. And Sam is like, all right, I gotta make up some more money. So he goes out and finds a new client, and he is told to kill Ian Jane, who is the biggest crime lord in Rifthold, and his second in command as well, Rourke Farron. And Sam says that they'll eliminate Farron first to weaken their chain of command, and that he's gonna take out Farron, the bodyguard, and Celaena will take out Ian Jane once he's done. But Celaena returns to her apartment, and Arobynn's sitting there waiting for her on the couch. And he knows what they're about to do, and he's trying to convince her to abandon the plan. And he says, no matter what I have done, I really do love you, Celaena. I did all of those things because I was angry with you for picking Sam. And their relationship is just so weird because
so gray. Like,
She says, was it the king of the assassins who spoke, or the father, or the lover who had never manifested himself?
What?
I can't.
No, that's just too much for me. Like, I don't know.
It's too much.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's way too much. But she tells him to leave, and I thought this part was like pretty cute. So she like struggles with this, like, can I ever fully open up to Sam? And like, what people wouldn't know if they didn't read the first 3 books is that she's struggling with the fact of, can I tell him that I am the lost queen of Terracin? And so she asks him what his deepest secret is. And he says that his deepest secret is that he has loved her all those years. And she says that her biggest secret is that deep down she's a coward. And she's scared all the time.
I can't. So we get the quote. But I think this is honestly what made me sob the first time I read this.
Yes.
So she's like, I'm a coward and I'm always scared. And so he says, whenever I'm scared out of my wits, I tell myself, my name is Sam Cortland and I will not be afraid.
Oh,
I hope.
You're
because then,
kidding.
like, we don't hear that at all in this book. And we hear that and it's the first line or something in Throne of Glass. Something like that.
like you don't you get so fatigued by that because it's so often that you hear that and then you realize it wasn't just for nothing. Like it actually means something.
It came from Sam, and that makes it so much more like impactful and painful and genuine. Yeah. Like she thinks this is gonna help. It's oh my god, I can't. That part seriously ripped my little heart out.
Bad. It's so bad. Ugh. But then later on, she, like, right before they're about to, like, go out on this mission, she says, maybe I should, because she says, will you laugh if I say I'm scared? And he says, no, never. And she said, maybe I should try your little trick. My name is Celaena Sardathian, and I will not be afraid. No!
So that's their interaction, but we don't know it's their last.
Yeah. And he
So
tells her he loves her, and she says, I hate packing.
back at it
Oh.
again with the bad responses to that phrase. She can't say it.
No, and it's like
Ugh.
when this happens now, don't you think she would have regretted it when it happened with Kale and like would have rectified
Yeah.
that
She would have
situation?
remembered this.
Yeah, like just say it.
We know she feels it.
It's so hard for
So
her.
Sam goes off and she's waiting for him to come back in her apartment. She's watching the clock and she's waiting, and it's been a long time and he's still not back. So she leaves and she comes back to her apartment, and Arobyn's there, not Sam. And all he says is, I'm sorry. And she's putting the pieces together.
Yeah, Ferran murdered him, the person that he was supposed to be in charge of killing.
So Celaena says, I want to see the body. And basically Arobyn's like, no, you don't. Because she knows it's Sam. She knows what happened. I'm trying to find the quote. It's just so horrible. Like, those chapters where she's waiting for him were so difficult to read. So, okay, she says, I want to see the body. No, Arobynn said gently. And she said, baring her teeth, I want to see the body. And he says, no, you don't. It's just horrible. And so she goes, she does see. Oh, this quote, it just is horrible. Quote, she climbed onto the wooden table and lay beside him, stretching an arm across his middle, holding him close. The body still smelled faintly like Sam, and like the cheap soap she'd made him use, because she was so selfish that she couldn't let him have her lavender soap.
Oh my god.
Ah, it's so horrible.
She's so guilty. Like, it's just all those things where it's like, oh, I wish I would have done this differently because now they're not here. It's horrible. But yeah.
So he's like really severely mutilated, and they made it slow. She wrote that was in the book, like Ferran made it slow.
Ugh.
He took his time. His eyes are gone. Like, it's just horrible. That's
horrible.
Yeah.
It's bad. But yeah, so then she goes back to the Assassin's Keep with Arobynn, of course. And he's like keeping her locked up. She realizes that the lock is on the outside of the door instead, and he's like locking her in. But of course, she gets out and she passes Wesley, who's Arobynn's bodyguard, and he tries to stop her. And he said, don't you understand? It's all just a. And we're all screaming, trap!
It's a trap!
But she doesn't hear us, just like in a scary movie. But of course, she can't think clearly because she's in love. And so she goes, she kills Ian Jane, the crime lord, and Rourke Farron, who was the one that killed Sam, and his guards come after her, and they release the smoke and they knock her out. And Ferran says, I'm disappointed you walked right into our little trap. You didn't even stop to think twice about it, did you? Never underestimate the power of love. Or is it revenge? And he tells her, finally, what the arrangement was. What the trap was. So they kill Sam Cortland, and then Celaena goes after revenge and kills Ian Jane, the crime lord. And then Ferran is able to take Ian Jane's place as the crime lord instead of his second in command. And then Ferran is to bring Celaena to the king as a bargaining chip. He gets the assassin off the street, and in return, the king keeps his royal eyes from looking Ferran's way.
They played her so well.
They played her so well.
She did exactly what they wanted her to.
Yes, they wanted her to seek them out, to exact revenge. And it's literally the perfect plan, just like from them needing money, from them like,
all
oh,
of it.
it's just it's such an elaborate
Yeah.
scheme. It's bad. So yeah, the king ends up charging her and sends her to 9 lives worth of labor in the salt mines of Endovir. And as she's being taken off into the prison, we see Ferran and Arobynn on a rooftop watching, all buddy-buddy. And it says, "Why did you do it?" Arobynn's attention drifted back to the wagon, already a small dot in the rolling foothills above Rifthold. "Because I don't like to share my belongings."
Ugh. What an evil monster.
I can't.
He's the worst.
He's the worst. And that's the point of this book, and that's why it fits so well in the larger storyline. And we cannot stress enough how important it is to read this book at this time.
Yeah. Oh my god. So after that, we go to after, again, where Celaena is thinking she had believed she could love Sam and not pay the price. Everything has a price, she once been told by a spider silk merchant in the Red Desert. How right he was. Wow. So as she's on her way to the prison, she sees a white stag almost glowing. And that is seen as the Lord of the North, the white stag. So the people of Terrasen will always know how to find their way home. And so, like, she's the queen of Terrasen, and she sees this. It makes so much sense here.
Yeah. How would you understand that at all if you did not read the Crown of Midnight?
It's so much harder there.
I don't understand how you would know.
You wouldn't. You couldn't.
No, you couldn't.
It's just gonna be a weird thing you skip over. It's such an important part.
Yeah. And then we switch to the beginning, which is just, I love that switch from like after to beginning. And she says, "My name is Celaena Sardathian, and I will not be afraid." Celaena Sardathian lifted her chin and walked into the salt mines of Endovir.
End scene.
End scene. Wow.
Oh my word.
Crazy.
And that's it, folks.
That's it. That's all she got.
Oh man.
That's all. Like, I mean, we've been recording for how long
feels
now?
like 4 hours.
There's so much in this book. There's so many parallels. It's so deep. I love everything about it.
Yeah.
So
it's really good.
What would you give your final star rating as?
I think I give this a 5.
Really?
I love it.
Oh my gosh.
I think I love it so much. I think
you're influencing me. I don't want to be influenced.
Well, if that's where you're leaning.
I mean, I was leaning a 5. Like, going through these notes and just seeing the okay, let's be clear. If this was the first book in the series, it would be a 3. It would
not be a 5.
It would be a 3.
Yeah.
Because the stories are okay, but it's the backstory. It's the connections. It's the quotes and just how everything meshes with the larger storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
so I think I'm gonna go 5 too.
Oh, is this our first 5?
I think this is our first 5 of the pod and of the series. Yeah.
Yeah. It's totally a 5, especially in this order. Otherwise,
it's amazing.
Not really, no, but it's definitely a 5.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's just too good.
Yay, I'm glad we agree. That's fun.
Yeah.
So cute. I love it. Well, yeah, so, I mean, that wraps up the Assassin's Blade. So, next week, we're actually going to be taking a little break from Throne of Glass and recapping Sunrise on the Reaping, which we're both really excited about it because it's both of our first times reading it, obviously. So, our reactions are going to be So good, and
Yeah.
oh, I can't wait. I'm so
I
excited to
can't
finish
wait.
it.
That's going to be a fun episode. And we need a little
Yeah.
tiny break. Not that I think it's going to be a lighthearted book by any means, but I
No.
think we need a little break from this. My heart needs a little
Yeah.
break.
My heart needs a break as well. But yeah, so next week we'll be recapping Sunrise on the Reaping, the prequel to the Hunger Games series, and then the week after that we'll continue with Throne of Glass and move on to Queen of Shadows, which I've heard is one of the best books of the series.
Super
So
good.
I'm extremely excited. Uh yeah, but that's all we got for you today. So,
Yeah, be sure to follow us on social media. We're on Instagram as at doublebooked_pod. We're on TikTok as double_booked_pod. And make sure to follow us wherever you're listening, Spotify or Apple. Leave us a rating and a review. Those make us
oh
very
yeah.
happy.
For sure. And thank you guys for all of your support. Thank you if you are still listening or have listened to any of our episodes. We really appreciate it. And until next time, happy reading.
Bye.